Welcome to West Place. I am Wendy Taylor, the Executive Director. Chances are you already know a lot about us. If you don't, check out the Who We Are section of our website and even some of our recent blogs so you can have a better appreciation for why we do what we do. I am speaking with you today to give you an idea as to what to expect as a volunteer. To benefit both you and our organization, we provide you with as much information as possible so you can make the right decision about your ability to commit to West Place. Anyone's decision to volunteer is optional, but once you have made that commitment, it is exactly that. It is an important commitment that we expect our volunteers to take as seriously as they would any job. You will only be required to work a few hours, one time each week. But for the welfare of our animals and the success of our organization, we need you to take that very seriously. If it is not realistically feasible for you to be with us 3 hours once a week for a minimum of 1 year, then we will not be able to have you join us. No matter what you are specializing in, whether it is animal care, green thumb, or any one of our other many volunteer opportunities, you will have a supervisor as your point of contact for everything related to your shift. Your supervisor will be explaining to you that you own your space on your shift. That means if you do not show, you leave that space empty, and the task that you are supposed to do won't get done. Not only are the animals going to rely on you, but your co-volunteers and your supervisor will as well. We'll need you to be able to respect what it means to work on a team and that your team be able to count on you each week. If you have not already done so, you will need to sign several documents, review a number of handouts, and watch about a half dozen or so training videos before you even begin. It sounds like a lot of homework, I know, but we have been doing this a very long time, and this process helps streamline things so that your supervisor can focus on your hands-on training when you arrive. Without all of the introductory work, your first few shifts will be much harder and more confusing. We are not merely a dog and cat kennel. We have animals that weigh upwards of 1,000 pounds. We have animals that can kick, spit, bite, spur, knock you over, chase you, and generally hurt you if you are not aware of all the procedures and safety protocols we have provided to you through our orientation handouts and our training videos. Because those actions I just described come from the same animals that, if treated properly and with skill and care, will be the same ones that you fall in love with, think about when you're not here, and look forward to seeing week after week, year after year. But we are not a petting zoo. Our rescues come to us from abuse, neglect, and cruelty cases. The wildlife are wild, and the dogs that come to the Lost Dog Kennel run the gamut between a 5-pound Chihuahua and a 120-pound Pit Bull. And if you are animal care, you may be asked to handle every species we have. Communication at West Place is key. You must be able and willing to communicate through our internal app. Important information here changes from week to week, even day to day, and you will be expected to keep up on those changes. It is likely to never take more than 10 or 15 minutes of your time each week, but it is important that when you come through the main gate for your shift, that you have read or watched everything that has been provided to you. We chose our app very carefully so that everything West Place related happens inside of that app. So, for example, you will not need the phone number or email address of your supervisor, as you will message them directly through our app. Same thing for your co-volunteers. West Place has come a long way since 2007, when it was oftentimes just me and one volunteer working side by side. Now we can have 6 or 7 volunteers plus a supervisor on each shift, in addition to green thumbs, handymen, painters, and you might even see our videographer, our admin, or our social media person out and about. Who you will likely not see on a regular basis, however, is me. My job as executive director forces me to do things like grant writing, fundraising, community outreach, handling our kennel contracts, accounting, ordering, budgeting, working with our board of directors, updating all of our technology, and creating all of the documentation that you'll be signing and training videos that you'll be reviewing. But I assure you, I know every single thing about every single animal, each and every day. And I usually complete a morning check hours before the first shift arrives. And whenever an animal needs medical attention, you'll see me administering medication to a horse, or setting a broken leg on a duckling, or tube feeding a sick bird. And I am the only decision maker regarding animal health and medical decisions. But your supervisors are the people to whom you will directly report, ask questions, and communicate. As much as I wish I had time to spend with each and every one of our volunteers, we have anywhere between 50 and 70, depending on the time of year. And I just can no longer do that and still get my job done. But please know that speaking not only on behalf of our entire organization, but also myself, I truly appreciate your decision to join us. I thank you for the commitment you are about to make. I welcome you aboard, and I hope you fall in love with West Place as much as we all do each and every day. Thank you.